Alright guys, by the title of this video you already know what's going on by now. Well, today's going to be a little bit different. Today's video is about chrome. Whether it be chrome around the windows of a vehicle, whether it be chrome on the front, the bumpers, rims for instance. Now, and just in case for my old Chevy over here, it's got chrome side pieces that go around the doors. All four doors have it. Has it along the seams up here, all the way down. It even has it, heck, it even has it back here. And really I could take some steel wool and get this out. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you what we're talking about here. Center caps. Center caps are one of the most things I've seen neglected, besides regular chrome going down the sides of a vehicle. Center caps on rims. Particularly, this could go, you could use the same thing as using the rims. Like you can see right here, a little bit right in there where the shine's coming through. This really needs to be buffed out with, maybe, I wouldn't use wax. I'd take some aluminum cleaner or aluminum steel polish, or some just metal polish made by mothers. I've used that tons of times. It's always worked, always came out, because you can see right there the shine in that crack seam all the way down and right in here, right in there. And I've washed these rims, so it's not like they're dirty or anything. But anyways, center caps. Basically, this is what's going to look like after. Now on this one, I do need to go back and I got to clean in here. I didn't get all that done as well. Don't use anything rough. Don't use sandpaper. Don't anything like that. You could probably use mother's polish cleaner, aluminum. But the best thing I found to get stuff like this off, all that rough junk in there, it's kind of like brake dust and grime and just road grime from over the years, snow, sleet, and ice, and just routinely weatherized. This one's completely done. As you can tell how shiny and chrome that is. And when I get done with these rims, which will be in another video if I make one, hopefully they'll look just like that, like the center caps do, because underneath these center caps has a really shiny chrome. I'll go on the other side and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, as you can tell, or see right here, see how shiny this is? And really and truly you could take buffer and maybe some wax or steel wool, which I'm going to be using in just a second, and get that to come out even more. But anyways, let's go ahead and show what we're doing. Alright, so these are the ones that haven't been done. Now the other two that are on the truck now, they were completely, and I mean completely, full of all this nastiest muddish color, split all over up to here, all the way around it. Basically what we're going to use is steel wool. I paid $1.97 at Walmart to get steel wool. This is 0, which is super fine cut. I don't know exactly how good this is going to do. Now what I have in my hand right here, this is not fine cut, has more of a rougher base to it. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I just know that it's just regular steel wool. But anyways, I'm going to take a little bit of steel wool and go ahead and set the camera down, and I'll show you what we're talking about. See if we can get this nasty grit stuff off of there. Okay, so now after you get your little piece of steel wool, this is just a little piece I tore off. Just take it and start scrubbing it down all the way around. Now it's not going to scratch it, so don't worry about it being scratched or nothing like that. I've always used steel wool to clean up chrome, especially if it's really oxidized. This really removes all that oxidation off of it. It really helps out a lot. One good thing to do is I should have washed it already and cleaned up all the dust and just kind of dirt that the soap and stuff would use to come off. Anyways, let's go ahead and start scrubbing it down. As you can tell already, it's starting to come off. You see how the shine's coming through? It's really not that bad. Now, I've seen center caps that have gotten really bad, so you may have to really put some force into it to get it to come off. Okay, well, there's the finished product. Basically, that's all you have to really do. Now, it's not perfect, you know. I wasn't looking for perfect, but I wanted it to come back to where it's supposed to be. I want that chrome to shine again, like it should, like chrome should. There's a lot of people out there that hate chrome. I am one of them that really, really love chrome. I'm very big fanatic about chrome. If a vehicle has chrome and it doesn't shine, then you need to make it shine. I mean, you know, I don't ever usually buy a vehicle that doesn't have chrome. I have something to it that makes it shine. But basically, that's about it. Now, the inside, you know, it could be cleaned with some soap and water, soapy water. But that's basically finished product, before and after. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one up real quick, and I'll throw it on the truck, and then we'll go from there. Alright, finished product. It's basically what you get. It really, really looks good. It's really going to look good in the sun, especially going down the road. Let's go ahead and put them on the truck. Alright, so there you go, there you have it. Now, these are not held down at all. Not on this side, because it's missing these little black tangs that go inside the rims itself. There's 3 of them for each rim, and 3 screws that are flatheads for each rim. The other side, the passenger side, both front and back have the screws, and I have the little black pins that are probably about this long that slide inside this little hole there and there. Then you put the cap on, screw the screw in, and it holds it on. Now, on some of the rims, the older F100s or the F150s had these type of rims. Now, I'm sure this is probably the rims that are supposed to have been on the truck originally. Those are not the ones that are supposed to be on it. As you can tell, these are riveted, sort of like pressed inside the rim. And that's what it should have in there. The older 80 models, F150s had these, and probably the older F100s. Mine doesn't have that. This is a spare. I'm going to repaint this rim and everything, send it down eventually to have it as a spare so it looks better, so it's not so beat up. But yeah, it's supposed to have these little pieces like this. But these rims, they're plastic, and they have threads inside of those, and they just fit inside the rim. And they don't come out. Evidently, they must fit pretty snug because they don't come out. You can pull on the caps after you screw it all in there. Now, I do have the screws. I do have the screws, too. I have all the screws, but I don't have the little black pieces. There's 3 for this one and 3 for the one down there. But yeah, go ahead and open the engine, or the hood, I should say. Early morning. That's not my words. I already repainted the front support. This is not painted, of course, but the whole front support's been repainted. I painted a little bit on the radiator. Ain't gonna hurt it. It's up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not gonna burn or catch on fire or nothing like that. All this has been repainted. You can see how much better it looks. I've got to finish all this right here at the firewall. I got to repaint the firewall down. I covered it with the engine, so I don't want to overspray on it. I have to cover up the hoses and stuff like that, but repaint all that, the whole box, and I'm gonna take the battery and all this out and repaint down in here, make that look better. I did paint this side. You can see how much better that looks. But I still got, you know, the jack's got to come out, and the ignition control module and all that good stuff. Go ahead and pull this cover off. do have a chrome air cleaner now. Looks like a beast. If you didn't know already, that's the new nickname for the truck, the Beast. But yeah, I got the new chrome air cleaner. The filter is the same. It's got a new fuel filter on it now. Cap and rotor. I am going to put plugs in it. And that'll be coming up. I'll probably make a video of that. How to put spark plugs in your vehicle. Or how to replace them, I should say. The wires are fairly good. I just cleaned those up. As you can tell, this is the side I cleaned up. And this is the side I didn't clean up. It's kind of hard to tell unless you look in the sun. You see the dirt on it right there? Just to make them look better. Like I said, these are expensive wires. They're not cheap. They're high temp spark plug wires, cut to fit. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're like 50 to 80 bucks from AutoZone online. That's what I've been looking at here lately. But yeah, engine bay is coming along. So there'll be more stuff of that, and there should be a video coming up about how to replace your spark plugs. I'm going to do spark plugs in this because it definitely needs them. They're a little rusty, and they're Motorcraft. I usually like running NGKs in my vehicles. My Chevy over there has NGKs in them, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or AC Delco. I don't remember exactly. This one has NGKs in it, I believe, the Saturn. Yeah, your battery terminal, everything. But let me go ahead and show you real quick another way of getting some chrome on another vehicle to come back again. Clean it up and get rid of that oxidation off of it. Alright, so okay, on the Ford, if you come down here and you can see surface rust. This really good. This really comes into play really good with things like this, especially like surface rust on chrome. That's really a good thing to use. So if you come down here on these spots, the camera will pick it up. If you watch as I go across it, it removes it. It doesn't show up as bad. Makes it look so much better. Just keep going across and going across and going across, and you should eventually remove a lot of it, if not all of it. Come down here to this side. This is a really bad spot right here. Let me go ahead and get some of that and try that. Alright. Yeah, it's bringing it off. You have to really scrub into it, but it's coming off. I've done washed the truck, like I said, but there's places like this it's not going to come off with soap and water and wax. There you go. Now it's gone. Can't really see it anymore. But basically, that's how you get chrome to come back on your vehicle, whether it be rims, center caps, chrome around the door, any type of chrome. Really, I've seen people use Coke and some aluminum foil and bring back chrome on some old bumpers. I've seen that work. So basically, that's how you do it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down in the bottom, and I will sure try my best to get to them. And if you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button. I have 106 subscribers, and then my goal is to hit at least 500. So please subscribe. I make how-to videos every other week. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.